we've got some really cool national treasure discovery stuff happening here in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. And in-house to talk with me about it today is Candace from the Tread of Pioneers Museum. Candace, how are you this morning?
I'm doing really well. Thanks so much for having me.
You're very welcome. I'm glad you could join. There is some really cool breaking news that you just released to the public. What is that news?
Well, the museum just received the Steamboat Springs Town Company papers from the University of Colorado Boulder's archives. And the collection is essentially one-of-a-kind primary resource materials that documents the establishment of the town in 1884. The materials that are included are correspondence between the company's principals and early town residents, annual reports, legal and financial papers, and really chronicling the town's founding all the way up until 1904. The collection has lived at CU's archive for over 40 years. And due to a connection that we have there at the archive and the archive really honing down their collection and trying to get collections that should be in other museums out, we were able to get this collection this month. So we're very excited. You know, every time we receive a document, every time we receive a photo, every time we receive an artifact, you know, there's a significant amount of research that's going to go into that, not only with the deed of transfer between the organization or the donor to us, but also in the cleaning, the care, the archiving of that information or that artifact and preserving it, and then really understanding it and creating a database record that will help us understand what that is and make it searchable for the future.
It is isolated to Steamboat, but I mean, digging through this has to be very cool.
Yes, it's really exciting, and I can't wait to actually get into it with our curator. If people want to learn more about the collection, we're going to be scanning specific items and posting them on our Facebook page and talking more about what each item is. So as we discover the box, our plan is in this virtual world during the pandemic is to put features up onto our Facebook page so that people can read about these items and learn more about them and see them up close. So we're really excited about that. And so really, as we discover it and get into the box, we'll be able to bring the public in through our Facebook page.
That makes it feel like more community involved. And like I said, this is kind of a gift to like all of Steamboat, to all of us. And so like you doing that is very cool and very special. I do appreciate that.
Sure.
Yeah. So
We're really
is there
excited.
anything, I'm sorry?
We're really excited.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I know it. I can't wait to dig through those on your Facebook page, which we have right down there.
Yes.
Also, this summer and fall, are you guys doing anything different or new?
Yeah, so we've had the museum closed for the pandemic for several reasons. One, just to really prioritize staff and volunteer safety. And so kind of continuing with that and keeping everybody safe during the pandemic, we've had the museum closed, but we have been doing private tours and events into the museum with small groups. But the main thing we've been focused on all summer is doing all that we can outside. So we've been doing our Olympic Heritage walking tours every Tuesday this summer. Every Thursday at 9 a.m., starting here at the museum, we do our downtown historical walking tours. And that's every Thursday at 9. You meet here. We're on the corner of 800 Oak, and we're actually extending those and doing those through the end of September. So people can do that. And pretty much everything we offer is free. So we're going to be really pushing a lot of our indoor programming will go virtual, unfortunately, until kind of the path of this pandemic is more clear and gathering large groups, which is what we do with our programming inside, is more safe. But as much as we can do outside, we're going to do.
That is so good. Yeah, like what I'm hearing you say is COVID has not slowed us down.
No,
There's
not at all.
you guys are just as busy as before. So
Yeah.
guys, when you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, what am I going to be doing today? Go on the Tread of Pioneers Museum website and find out what they're doing today, because there's tons of free, really cool, interesting stuff that you can check out.
Yeah,
Well, Candace, I really do.
Yeah, and I was just going to say a lot of the stuff that we have online maps and Google Maps and different things like that of these tours as well. So those can be done at any time of the year.
So cool. Candace, I really do appreciate you coming on air and talking with me this morning. It looks
Yeah.
and sounds like there's tons of things going on.
Yeah.
So thank
Thanks
you.
for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.